So let us convert a decimal number into a binary number. So here the given decimal number is what? The given decimal number is what? 35. 35 is my decimal number. Now this decimal number need to be converted into an hexadecimal. This decimal number need to convert it into an hexadecimal number. So whenever I convert, the same process is executed. You have to execute the same process. So take the given decimal number. In the earlier example, you are converting a decimal to a binary number, right? In earlier example, you are converting a decimal to a binary number. In that case, you are dividing by which base, whichever you are converting, that is you are converting, since you are converting it to a binary, you are dividing by the base of the binary, that is 2. So since in today's conversion, since you are converting from decimal to hexadecimal, what is the base of hexadecimal? 16. Since the base of hexadecimal is 16, you have to divide the number by 16 continuously, successively. At each step, you after division, note down what is the quotient and note down what is the remainder. So the new quotient is again divided by 16. So until the quotient becomes lesser than the divider. Quotient becomes lesser than the divider. Then you get the hexadecimal number. So here a small example is given, 35 he has taken number. So it will complete it only one single step. So that is the reason I want to take a more bigger number. Then let us divide by 60, right? Let me share the screen. Just a minute. So yeah, decimal to any conversion. Given number, divide the number of base by the base. Now hexadecimal, so base should be what? 16. So let me take, this is decimal to binary, sorry, hexadecimal. So let us convert a decimal number into a hexadecimal number. Let me take some bigger number. Let me take some bigger number like 2, 4, 5. So I am taking a bigger number 2, 4, 5, which is the decimal number. This I need to divide it by 2. So what I will do? I will take the number 245. Now divide it by 16. Now I will divide it by 16. So whenever I divide it by 16, I should get some quotient as well as I should get some remainder. If I divide 245 by 16, how many times it will go? First of all, it is not exactly divisible, right? First of all, it is not exactly divisible. How many times it will, maximum how many times you can divide it? Tell me. How many times? How many times? 15. Okay, right. Say 15 times you can divide. So if I divide 15 times, what will be my remainder? What will be my remainder? Remainder will be how much? 5, right? Right? 16 into 15 is how much? 240, right? So remainder will be what? 15. Now, I am taking the new quotient, then divide it by 16. Now, is 15 more than 16 or 15 less than 16? 15 is very much less than 16. So what I have to do? I have to stop the conversion. I have to stop the conversion because 15 you cannot divide it by 16. So whatever 15 is there here, that 15 you take it as remainder. That 15 you take it as a remainder. Is it right? Is it right? Answer, come on, in the chart. Answer, is it right? Hmm? If not right, then what should be the answer? If right, why it is right? No, because we need to, you are converting it to what? Hexadecimal number. So in hexadecimal number, 15 must be written as what? 15 must be written as what? F. You cannot write 15. 15 must be written as F because hexadecimal number is from 0 to 9. After 9, 10 is equal to A, 11 is equal to B, 12 is equal to C, 13 is equal to D, 14 is equal to E, 15 is equal to F. So this quotient which is there, so its value is 15, but this 15 must be represented in the hexadecimal number. That is the reason why I told you to by heart this table. By heart this table, because F is equal to what? Decimal number 15 is equal to what? F in the hexadecimal. F in the hexadecimal. So after getting it, so write the number from down to up. What is the down number? F. What is the upper number? Next number? 5. So 245 decimal is equal to what? F5 in hexadecimal. So whenever you write in your answer book, you have to write like this. So whenever in an exam, when you are writing, so you should represent it like this. Therefore, 245, that is, it is a decimal number, is equal to, when you are converting it to hexadecimal, you are getting F5, which is an hexadecimal. So in this way, you will convert a decimal number to hexadecimal number, right? Just a minute. So take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of it. And you people don't leave in the middle, because in the last time, at any time I will give the link, and I will close the link within 2 minutes. So it hardly takes 1 minute to fill in the fields. So any doubts? in conversion of decimal to hexadecimal? Any doubts in conversion of decimal to hexadecimal? Okay. Okay, right. Nihal. Nihal, what is your doubt? I will just unmute you to tell me, right? Just a minute. Nihal, unmute yourself. I have given you option. Nihal, on the screen you will get unmute. Once you unmute yourself. Okay, right. Okay, okay, right. Okay, Q is question, right? So that is decimal to hexadecimal number. Now, let me say decimal to octal. Decimal to octal, this is one group of conversion. In the first group of conversion, this is the last one. In the first group of conversion, we have taken binary to decimal, then octal to decimal, hexadecimal to decimal, right? Binary to decimal, octal to decimal, hexadecimal to decimal. In the second group of conversion, we are converting decimal to binary, decimal to hexadecimal, now decimal to octal. So the process is same, but instead of multiplying by 16, I will multiply now it by 8. Instead of multiplying by 16, now I will multiply it by 8. That's all. The difference is that only. There is no other theory of it. There is no other rocket science for it. So the methodology is same. That is why I'm explaining you in group wise. So in the first group, the method is same for all conversions. Only the base value changes. Now here also in the second method, that is decimal to octal, decimal to binary, decimal to hexadecimal, the conversion process is same. Just a minute. Be online. Just a minute. Be online. Okay. Only 10 minutes are there, no problem. So the method is same. So directly I will go with the example. Directly I will go with the example. So here the number you have taken is what? 461. So you need to convert into 461. So here I will take in a new page decimal to octal. So what is the number? It is 461, right? 461. So I am taking this number 461, dividing it by 8. So when I divide it by 8, I will get quotient is equal to, what do we get the quotient? How many times it will go? How many times it will go? $57 times, right? 57 times. So what will be the remainder? What will be the remainder? Remainder will be what? 5, right, Moses? Good. Right, Varaprasad. Remainder will be what? 5. Now, go to the next step. Now, what quotient you got? 57. Is it lesser than 8? It is not lesser than 8. So what you need to do? Again, you divide it by 8. So now what you will get the quotient? Quotient is equal to what? How many times it will go? 8 sevens are 56, right? So 7 is the quotient. 8 sevens are not 86. 8 sevens are 56. So remainder will be what? 1. Remainder will be what? 1. Now you come here. Now what is the new quotient? New quotient is 7 divided by 8. Now 7 is less than 8. That means what? You have to stop the conversion. You have to stop the conversion and take the remainder is equal to whatever is the previous quotient. What is the previous quotient? 7. Previous quotient is what? 7. So now right from down, the value will be what? 461. That is decimal number is equal to 715. That is a hexadecimal number. So this is base 18, base 8, and this is the base. So in this way, you will convert an octal to decimal to octal number. Followed? How many minutes are there? Okay, 8 minutes. So take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Have taken the screenshot? Yes. So yesterday's problem, you have converted 607 into decimal number. How much you got? Yesterday problem, convert 607 into decimal number, octal to decimal. How much did you get? Okay, right. 391. Now about second one, convert 186 into decimal number. How much did you get? No, 134 is wrong. 134 is wrong. So the correct answer is that you cannot divide 186. You cannot convert 186 because 186 is not an octal number. 186 is not an octal number because in 186 there is a number called as 8. 8 is not an octal number. Octal number must be between 0 to 7. So whenever a number is given, first check whether it is an given number or not. So right answer is 186 is not an octal number, right?